choosing from amongst the various ones. So they would just have an MBA, general MBA, and they might be interested in taking a course, let's say, in luxury consumer behavior, or a course in real estate investing, venture capital.
Okay, so as a general track, if I choose a general track, I have access to all the courses of...
Schedule permitting. We always have to
Obviously.
schedule permitting, because sometimes you really want to take 2 courses and it just so happens that those 2 professors can only teach at the same time.
Obviously.
But yes, they can choose cross-laterally across the various specializations.
Okay, so you can take actually the courses in luxury plus one of the finance because it interests you.
Exactly, plus something in entrepreneurship because it interests you. That's right.
Can you take as much as you want?
You can take as much as
you can.
As you can, as schedule permits, etc. Yes.
Okay, I mean, if I want to do entrepreneurship plus luxury because I want to create my own brand, for instance, is it possible to take both?
Yes, you could take. I wouldn't say you could take 8 electives because you simply wouldn't have time to take 8 electives.
Okay.
But you could certainly pick and choose. Let's say 2 electives from luxury, 2 electives, or 3 electives from entrepreneurship. Absolutely, yes.
Why these specializations?
Good
I mean,
question.
is it something that is that reflects Monaco? Or?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because if you look at Monaco as an economy, Monaco's economy is based very much on the financial sector.
Obviously.
Based very much on luxury. And when I say luxury, I don't just mean luxury boutiques, because that's just a side story. It's basically luxury services, luxury and premium services.
So luxury, everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have everything from the yachting industry to hotels to spas to hospitality
Because
to event management.
It's just not fashion. I mean,
we have fashion boutiques, but it's not really a center for fashion. Paris and Milan would be more centers for fashion. I'd say Monaco is more a center for premium and luxury services.
Okay.
Even the financial sector, you're looking at private banking, etc., wealth management, family offices. These are premium services. So again, luxuries is reflective of Monaco. And entrepreneurship and innovation. Monaco is home to many, many entrepreneurs. And Monaco, as a principality, is promoting innovation, especially in the realm of sustainability, etc.
We will be speaking about that in just a second. It's
Okay.
time for the expert question.
Okay.
And expert question.
Okay. It's not an expert question, but it's a good question. Okay. And it's one I'll try to dismantle. So the expert question is, Monaco is a place of shareholders and pensioners, not a place of businessmen, is it? What's the interest of coming to Monaco to do an MBA? Okay.
It was easy, but I had to ask this question.
I'm sure. And most people do. I mean, you're not the only one.
Seen from the outside, you figure, okay, Monaco is a lot of people where you have private bankers, where you have investment.
Rich old people who
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
so
I know.
You don't necessarily think of what we were just discussing is about entrepreneurship.
Right.
You don't necessarily think about people in their garage trying to build something.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, Monaco has an image of being a place for shareholders and pensioners, and it might have been the case in the past. I can say in the past couple of years, it is definitely changing. Monaco is a very, shall we say, amenable climate to set up businesses, to have commercial activities. It is an economy which is growing. It's one of the few economies in the world which has no debt at all. It favors certain areas of innovation such as sustainability, healthcare, increasingly education, IT, intellectual property, etc. So although the image of Monaco is basically just a financial center for people with means, certainly that is not the only...
It's the place where you don't pay any income tax. But there's more to it.
Yeah. You don't pay any income tax because the economy is so well run that people basically don't need to pay income tax in Monaco to have the economy running. So it's actually one of these microstates. There's some interesting articles which have been written about it in the sense that income tax is not necessary because the state itself is being run so well. I don't want to venture there because that's not my expertise.
Yeah, the question I want to ask is what kind of businesses do you have? I mean,
there are about 4,000 businesses in Monaco.
Which are?
Which range from everything. There is finance, there is R&D, there's technology, there is an automotive component manufacturer in Monaco, there's a pharmaceutical, bioengineering companies. Obviously, we have more and more IT-based companies because they don't require much space. So,
what I'm saying is, if you think IT, you think Grenoble, you think some place where you really they have. I was going to say an expertise. I mean, I'm not saying it's not emerging in Monaco, but why would I choose Monaco to do an MBA?
It depends again what your interests are. I mean, if you want to go into IT, into an engineering field, well, then certainly there are many options to go to. If you're thinking about setting up a business, which is something, shall we say, different, something new, Monaco is definitely very, very propitious for that kind of...
Why?
Because it's easy now to set up businesses. Monaco has recognized the importance of bringing in new intellectual capital to keep the economy going. Monaco is very aware that there are many competitors to Monaco's status, and is therefore trying to develop a kind of, shall we say, infrastructure which attracts people who have new ideas, regardless of what those new ideas might be. They might be in import-export, they might be in shipping, they may be in trade, etc. So it's becoming easier and easier to set up a business in Monaco. In fact, many students, not many, but I'd say a good percentage of the students doing the Monaco MBA do so in particular because they'd like to set up a business, ideally in Monaco.
Okay, so the second part of my question is, okay, we understand why Monaco.
Right.
The question is, why IUM? Because I have the feeling that the identity of the school is, okay, we're in Monaco, it's a great place, come to us. But why should we choose your MBA? I mean, there's a lot of MBAs out there. Why should we choose yours? What is different?
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're interested in coming to Monaco, we're the only one. So
okay, good. Okay, that's a good argument.
Colloquially, you don't get a choice. So okay, we're the one and only. I can also say that we are also developing very good relationships with Monaco's business community, with the government, with the Chambre de Développement Économique. So we're working very closely. And what we're doing is we're doing this both on an institutional level, let's say through the Monaco Luxury Symposium, which we in the INSEG group jointly put together and which really raised the profile of Monaco, not just as a luxury, shall we say, buying center, but as a center of expertise in luxury management. But we're also ensuring that our students, the MBA students in particular, work on projects, corporate projects, with the Monaco business community and with the Monaco, shall we say, the institutions in Monaco which provide, shall we say, the engine for Monaco's growth. So they're working on projects with the Monaco Tourism Authority, with the Monaco Convention Bureau, with the Société de Bains de Mer, which basically runs most of the hotels, etc. in Monaco, also runs the opera, etc. They're working with certain hotels in Monaco on actual projects. So they're working as consultants would work. In teams of 4, 5, 6.
That's rather reassuring, I was going to say. I mean, for an MBA to have real concrete projects.
Absolutely. And it's something which is, again, you know, we've been evolving in the past couple of years as an institution and as an MBA program. And this corporate projects began about 4 or 5 years ago. And now it's really an essential part of our program. And students very much enjoy doing it. And Monaco itself, I think, realizes the value of having these students who come from all over the world. And again, I said, you know, we have students who...
we'll be speaking about the international side of the students, it's a promise. I'm trying to understand the positioning of the MBA. What I hear, I mean, I have the impression